Well, good morning and afternoon and evening whenever you see this. This is Dee with Older INFP Insights. Hope you're having a good week, whenever you see this. Just going to get the time to have a new video. I want to say really quickly that check the community page. We have it back. Yay! Thanks to everybody for viewing, liking, commenting. See, it does work with YouTube. They gave us the community page back. I will be posting there mostly during this summer, because like everyone else, the past couple of years I've had to be holed up at home. So I am going to get out, enjoy nature as much as I can. And sports, I like sports. So be watching TV. So probably won't be doing that many videos, but I'm going to be keeping in touch on the community page, so check that out. So let's get to it here. By request, we had one of our members here wants me to talk about our INFPs Mysterious. Well, yes and no. Yes, according to INFJs, particularly the big ones on YouTube, Eric Thor has a video, and then Frank James. Now, I have to name drop. I'm going to have to do that. I don't mean anything by it. I like both of them, but they kind of get it wrong because they're not INFPs. They think we are. Well, we are not mysterious to ourselves and to other INFPs. We're quite normal. We're quite average, I think. I don't think I'm anything. I don't. I think I'm just a regular person until I get out and start communicating with people who aren't, and then I see their eyes glaze over or they walk away or whatever. How many have experienced that? Glazing over of the eyes, that's a sign. People kind of walking away, that's kind of a sign. But yeah, to the rest of the world, we are mysterious. Now, how can that be? I'm going to divide it up into a couple of categories. I hope this isn't going to be long, because everybody who watches this, who's an INFP, knows this about themselves and us, and those who are not and watching for an INFP, I hope you learned something. Please comment below and let me know what you think. Either way. So the first way is in relationships, and by relationships, you know me, I mean just ships in general, whether they are romantic, platonic, co-worker, whatever, interactions with other people. I think because we are so laid back, people are surprised when something prophetic, I'm going to use big words today, I'm rested, prophetic comes out of our mouths. And we can talk about almost any subject. I say I know enough about everything to sound ignorant. If you're an expert in a subject, then I'm going to be ignorant. But if you're not, then I'm going to wow people, because we do study a lot. We do like to, well, I've gone over all this. You know that we like to learn. We like to learn a little bit about everything. So being laid back equate, and you see this all over YouTube. I don't care who you are that does INFPs, and even Benjamin Spicy, who I love the most, he gets it the closest. We are not lazy. Being laid back is not lazy. Lazy is not dumb. Frank. Eric. Does not mean we are dumb. We just don't have no need to impress. We don't dress to impress. We don't speak to impress or anything like that. So that gets to be mysterious for other people. It's like, how does this person, I'm trying so hard. Like when you're in school, somebody, try so hard. They study. They're the teacher's pet. That is what I can't stand the most. They're the teacher's pet. That carries over to careers too. That they want to do everything. They want to join all the clubs. They want to, have the hair fixed just right. They want to wear the right clothes with all the labels. How is this person who just sits here? I was a class clown. When I was in high school, my senior year, this is on the side, my senior year, I didn't want to be there. I was bored. So a couple of classes, they put me in the back of the room, told me not to disturb other students who were trying to learn. I already knew the I already knew the material, but I would just sit there and kind of talk under my breath and make voices, and I was a class clown. How can somebody like me make good grades? How could somebody like me know what I'm talking about? That part is called mysterious to the rest of the world, but we know we just don't have a need to impress. We don't have a need to engage or whatever. We let our knowledge and what we are and who we are speak for ourselves. So that's one way I think people think we're mysterious, is because laid back, like I said, laid back equals lazy equals dumb. In Western society, I don't know about other societies, but I think Western society, which is not true. So that baffles people. Another thing about relationships, I would say, like people, when we have fallouts with folks, our friends and whatnot, and particularly romantic relationships, I found out, they come back. I had a friend one time I said that to, not too, well, in the last decade, when I was older. And I said, well, they all come back. We were talking about different relationships we'd had over the years. And I said, well, they all come back. And then her response was, yeah, but you're still single. I'm like, yeah, I know I'm still single, but they do come back. Just a matter of time. There is something about us that they won't find in anybody else, because we're unique, and we know we're unique, and we have spent time with you. And because we do lead with our feelings, which I've talked about in just about every video, we do lead with our feelings, unlike other types, to the greatest point imaginable, to the point we overwhelm people, actually. When it's taken away, people do miss that. Now, I would say there's one type that's not like that, and I have found out that's with the INFJ door slam. When they door slam, they do stay away. However, in my case at least, I don't stay away, which baffles them. It's like I get the kind and nice, what are you doing here? I'll repeat that. I said that too fast. It's like, what are you doing here? Because when they usually door slam other people, they walk away and they move on. I've been door slammed by every INFJ I've known well. I have opened that door. I do come back. After a while, I come back because I do find them to be of value. I do find them interesting to be around. But that baffles them all the time. We don't get back to being the friends that we were before. It's a different kind of ship that we get into, more remote and at arm's length, and I do shut down all the feeling part to it. But yeah, that does get that does seem to be mysterious. It's like, wow, I heard from you. So in relationships, that's how all that works. Now I will say a little bit about careers and jobs, employment. Same thing typically holds true. Most of the places I've worked, and there have been dozens and dozens, there are very few co-workers that have gotten along with me. I will say I get along with we get along with most anybody. That's just who we are. We are capable of getting along with people. We know how to communicate with a variety of people. Other people don't get along with us. Now, in the workplace, most people that did not get along with me, including bosses, were those who do the typical work overtime for free, suck up. Here we go again, the suck up. That carries over from school. Suck up. We want to be the teacher's pet, the boss's pet, doing all these things for folks. Every holiday. They're the ones that every holiday They've got to give gifts to everybody. Now, there are some who are genuine who do that. Not everybody who does that is trying to get brownie points. I will say that, but I think a lot are. And I know me as an INFP, I'm just my unassuming, quiet self. I do my work. I go about my business. I'm friendly when I need to be. I'm alone when I need to be, which is about 98% of the time. I'd rather be on my computer with a dozen tabs open than to have to be the face-to-face communicator. And in just about every job I've had, I've been promoted. I've been promoted above all those who try so very hard. So that's mysterious. I have heard people say that. Well, how is she getting the job? I had a job one time. I'm the only one that had a private office. Now, that was in a hospital, and the office was next to the morgue. True story. The office was in the basement next to the morgue, but everybody else in my department was jealous and angry and whatnot at me because they had to share an office, which I might add was not next to the morgue. So we do that. We get ahead. We typically get ahead. And why is that bozo getting ahead? What have they done? Because we quietly get the work done. We don't make waves. We are very productive. Contrary to popular belief, and don't believe what you hear on the internet, particularly YouTube, we are productive. We're too productive. That's our problem. So, I'm getting long. That's all I want to say is that yes and no, we are not mysterious to ourselves. We are not mysterious to other INFPs. We're quite normal. I think maybe most of us think we're under average, unassuming people. But to the rest of the world, which should be 96%, is the rest of the world, we are mysterious because we get things done without having to impress. So I hope you found something meaningful in all this. If you did, like, share, subscribe, comment below. YouTube is taking note of us finally. Yay. I need some more ideas of what you want to hear about. I will be glad to talk about it. So there we go. Do check out the community page. I'll be there more often. It's easier to do that to make videos. And I hope everybody gets outside. I hope everybody has a good summer like I plan to. And until next time, stay safe.